I'm making this video because I want to talk about internet communication, autism spectrum disorder, the double empathy problem, and other things with it. So, I'm an introvert and I am not a person who generally goes on social media. No, I'm not a person that generally goes out in the real world. I am. No, I am on social media more often, and I can't go out in the real world as much. And it's a big problem because with my autism, I am not always cognizant of how other people are interpreting my own self. And I'm focused and anchored in my own point of view. And others do not see that. And so people often assume the worst or how things look at the moment. But it really hurts me when I'm vastly distorted and people can't actually grasp what I'm trying to do and they twist my motivation. No, I'm not a person who wants to be understood, like easily grasped by others, but I do not want to be misinterpreted to a point where other people are constantly nitpicking me, harassing me, having false views of myself and making up shit about myself that is untrue. This has been a recurrent issue for my own self, and it's a problem that is unique to the internet and where you do not have the vocal tonality, the person's body language, and I don't want to get into it right now because I have a really bad face and I'm overweight right now. And I'm just crying and I haven't slept all morning. And I've been crying on and off wildly. But it just really kills me how the double empathy problem makes people vastly believe completely contrary to my own self. And I believe that this is a problem that is not only occurring between autistic and non-autistic people, because I believe that it occurs. Well, I believe that it occurs intro on the autism spectrum, and it's something that manifests itself as shades that can take form and how it all evolves and has potential to express. And so I don't believe that being autistic automatically means that you can accurately read somebody else's motivations. I've had other stuff happen to me online, but I got banned from a forum from for a forum for that I've been on for 5 years. And it's gonna be harder to find a place now. But and start over with all of this epilepsy problem for my own self. And it's already been a recurrent issue. But but people just had the completely opposite impression of my own self. That I was trying to manipulate things. that I was failing for attention. That I was just making more threads to try and get around to post on myself. When most of those threads I just had innocently in discussion, and if people even looked at what I made them, they just had the idea of when to have them. I just made it I had the idea to make an animal thread, a pet thread, when somebody posted about their animal. And then I had the idea when somebody just said they didn't have pets to make a thread about wild animals, like with crows, so that they could have that and post that. It was not to get around the rule, it was completely innocuous. And people distorted me on that entirely. And they distorted me on other things as well. And I was not trying to manipulate anything with that. If you look at the context that they happened in, it was innocuous, and it was meant to just invite discussion on them. And then when Kuno, or I shouldn't be saying his name, but when that user just we, we were talking about a cruise ship, and I just had an idea to post about traveling and outdoor pictures because nobody had done that yet. And that's it. I wanted to be able to share more images of my travels because he thought that Catalina Island was beautiful. I just have been distorted my whole life because of this issue. And it's an issue that you don't have the tonality, the body language. You don't have everything. That the people are so confident to be making their views on this. And it's just, people need to really understand that humans were not made to interact on a screen. I've been up all night without sleep and it's now 1:30 p.m. I've just been upset, crying on and off. I feel burnt. But, it's just, this has been a reoccurring issue for my own self. And it hurts me. And I just wish that it could be otherwise because it is a problem that I have dealt with since I've been very young and it traumatizes me.